Yo, what's up guys? It's Elephant, and in this video we are going to be doing a Top Drives Garage update. I didn't even think to check what episode it is. You'll probably see it in the title of the video. And I don't really have a theme for this Top Drives Garage update, but it's been quite a bit since I've done a Top Drives video. The last video was a custom update video, and then there was some Top Drives video before then, and then it was a Fall Guys video. But I am back. I was on vacation, but I am now back, and a lot has changed with the garage. I did have videos for the previous time trial series and stuff, where I came really close to winning the epic pack, but then I did not have the Peugeot RCZ-R, the front wheel drive one. Here, I'll show you guys that one just in case you don't know. It is this one. I was missing this one, and I did not have it or get it from any of the packs because I kept getting a bunch of epics from the time trial series packs. Like, I got my second BMW 750D X-Drive from the ceramic pack, and from the carbon fiber, I got right here, the Roof 3800S, which is actually tuned at 113 because I needed it to be 113 if I wanted to get the epic pack, but I was unable to pass some rounds previous before it, so it wasn't really even worth it 113 in the car. But I do like the Roof 3800S anyway. It is a cool German car, and maybe it'll be a cool addition to whenever the German update comes out, if it is a German update, but we still don't know. We don't have any information yet on when the new update's coming out, but I am slowly starting to save up again for the update. This time I actually am going to save and not just spend it on anything, because I really want to be able to do a good pack opening and have it be fun, because last time with the JPT ceramic pack opening, it was really cool. Also, I did decide on getting the Nissan Primera BTCC. I don't know if I said in a video, but I was pretty set on going for the Moby Dick instead of the Primera BTCC. But then I saw the Primera BTCC will be disappearing after then, while the Moby Dick will be permanent. So I decided to go for the Primera instead because this is my opportunity to get it and I don't want to miss out on it. Plus, it is a pretty good car. It is just a lesser version of the Laguna BTCC, both of which are the two best front-wheel drive cars in the game. And for being a clubs player all the time and playing a lot of clubs, front-wheel drive cars are definitely a very key one to have. So having the two best front-wheel drive cars plus one of the other best front-wheel drive cars, the 306 Maxi, is definitely going to be very useful to have in my front-wheel drive collection. Also, the Primera, the other one, the EGT BTCC, which was supposed to be given out, is actually going to Ultra Rare. So that'll be pretty interesting to see if it'll have a nerf in its stats or if it's just going down in Ultra Rare in general. It'll be pretty interesting to see how that turns out, because we might have our first 100 handling Ultra Rare, which will be just pretty high handling in general, because what is the highest handling Ultra Rare that we have? It would be 98 handling. Alright, so we have 98 handling, so we wouldn't even have 99 handling, we'd just be going straight to 100 handling then, if the handling isn't nerfed when that car is reduced to Ultra Rare. But I'm also pretty excited then for whenever the correction update comes out as well, because I do have a lot of interesting cars that I'm wondering will be changed, like the Banana, if it will go down to Legendary, if they will nerf it to Legendary, if they're getting rid of the double standard epics, since they now are doing this token system. It would be pretty interesting to see then if they did make them Legendary. Also, some other interesting ones might be the four-wheel drive standard tire cars, like the Cadillac CT6, except they said something about four-wheel drive standard tire cars. I'm not sure if that means they're going to be buffing them or nerfing them, if they're going down in RQ or up in RQ. I'm not really too sure. The Mazda Furai could be an interesting one. I know the Evo 10 is going Legendary, so that's kind of too bad. Other cars really that I'm not sure about. I don't know. And then there's a bunch of other cars just that are due for corrections, so maybe we'll have some other cars being moved around quite a lot. Like, I do know this 911 Carrera S needed a big buff, I think. If I remember correctly, that was a while ago though. That was like 6 or 7 months ago when I saw that. But then, yeah, that's also happening. And also with the current time trial series, it's for the Subaru Impreza WRC car, which I am very excited about. The Impreza Group A, actually, is what it's called. I'm very excited for that. I really, really want this car, and this is the perfect opportunity for me to actually get it, because it isn't a time trial series, so I'm not competing against other players that really want it. That might be like full pay to win and or drop like $200 on this final. So that's one thing, because it's a time trial series, so it all just comes down to my garage. The other thing is that the final rec for it is probably the best thing I could have gotten. USA Collections and Tags concept cars I got a lot of the cars possible. The first time trial series as well, I got the Dodge Challenger concept from the Carbon and the Dodge Power Box from the Ceramic, which I'm actually really happy with because I need ultra rares. I really don't need any epics. I've got enough epics, and I've got mostly all of the good ones too. GTR concept, the Juice, the Chevy Murray, I've got those three, which are all very good. And the GTSR concept as well, if I may need to max out another car. Plus, I've already got a maxed out firepower too, which will be pretty useful. And I do have some of the ultra rares, but the only thing really that I'm missing, because they aren't really going to require us to have legendaries, and if I turn off non-prize cars, they can't really require us to have a prize car, legendary. And the 16 I could probably beat. I could maybe max out like the Murray, and it could probably beat the 16 on some track sets. The GT90, I don't think they're going to require us to have a GT90 probably. And if it were a track set we needed to beat it, the only thing really it would be something twisty where I have the GTR concept for, so I'm not really too worried about not having the GT90. Now, there are a few lower tier epics that might be useful, like the Acura HSC, or maybe the Cadillac El Mirage since it's got medium ground clearance. But otherwise, I'm not too sure. Maybe the Chrysler Nassau as well, but I don't really think they require us to have it, and I have the Murray anyway. I could just drop some upgrades into it if I need to. So really, the only thing I'm worried about is just getting some more ultra rares. The Charger 3, I'm definitely worried about, and I think I might need to have that Charger 3. And then also at least having one of these lower RQ Chryslers might be key as well. But I do have the Imperial concept, so that's good for lower Q standards. I've got the Dodge Power Box and the Bronco concept. I have the Aerovet for some drags, plus a second Challenger concept, which I could 3-3-2. And I do have one for the Twisty. And I do have all the super rares besides one, which is the F-250 Super Chief, which I'm not sure if they'll make us have to have the F-250 Super Chief, probably not. And then rares, I'm only missing a few, and then uncommons, I'm only missing one, which really isn't that great, so don't think they'll make me require having that, plus I have the Bonneville Special anyway. So I'm actually really excited, and I think I might have a chance. I was able to beat the first time trial series already, the one with the SUVs. I did have a few SUVs carry me to victory. Here, I could show you some of those, because I was going to make a video about it, but I was on vacation, so I didn't really have the ability to. So what I used that really carried me to victory a lot were definitely these two Jukes. Nissan Juke Nismo RS 4-wheel drive and the Nissan Juke Nismo RS. I maxed out both of these for the challenge. And then there was also some rares too, like the Renault Kadjar I used a lot. Chevy Blazer actually helped out a lot as well. The Orlando LTZ, the Suzuki Vitara, GMC Granite, which is at 311. Excuse me. And then the Pontiac Aztec, which I maxed out at 323. Those were definitely very helpful to help me beat this challenge, especially these two Jukes. If I wouldn't have had them, probably wouldn't have been able to beat the challenge. Oh, and also the Acura RDX as well. That was also a very useful one to have. But it was definitely quite a tricky challenge, but I was able to beat it. And now it's on to the Bentley and Cadillac challenge, which I'm not really too worried about. I have a pretty solid Bentley and Cadillac collection in general. I've already got 15 rounds done, as you can see. And the higher the RQ goes, the less worried I become, because it's Bentley and Cadillac, and then it's Saloon and Coupe. So I've already got 3 legendaries. I've got some very strong epics that have lots of upgrades into them, like the Continental Flying Spur, the Flying Spur, and the Continental GT Speed Coupe. I've also got a RQ63 Bentley Mulsanne, the CTS Coupe 4-wheel drive standards, and the STS, which is also standard tires too. And I've got a lower RQ Mulsanne extended wheelbase as well. So really, I'm not too worried about it. The lower rounds were the ones I was scared about, but I managed to get past all of those pretty easily. I didn't have too many issues. Cadillac ELR and the Cadillac DTS both definitely carried. And so yeah, wait, oh, the Azure is actually a convertible. That's the thing, I was wondering where my Azure was, but I made it Coupe Saloon. And yeah, that one is a convertible. And I'm losing the XLL Roadster as well. That one I did use for a few rounds too. But yeah, that was definitely something nice that's going on. And the last wreck, which is JPT Nissan, which really I'm not too worried about as well, because I've got a lot of the JPT Nissans, especially with the new edition of the Primera BTCC. And I've got a lot of the good ultra rares, a lot of the super rares as well. May need to max out the Cherry Coupe. I still do know from those comments on that one video, I do need to max that one out. It's just then I had to max out those 2 Juke Nismos as well. So it's just kind of difficult to max out super rares when then I'm required to max out another super rare, which is why I decided to keep all the super rares, because it's hard to get a super rare from a pack and like snipe a super rare that you need. So if I just have all of them, then it won't be too difficult. But yeah, I've got a lot of the Nissan, so like if we scroll through, I've got a lot of them collected. I am missing the Xterra Off-Road though, which might be an issue, but I do have the Frontier Attack, so I don't think it should be too much of a problem. And yeah, I've just got a lot of the JPT Nissans in general. I collected a lot of them. But I do know when this new update's coming out, I'm keeping every single new update car I get. Because this game is a lot about collecting, as I've realized as my garage has gotten stronger. Now it's really just collecting a ton of cars. But yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Tomorrow will be another video too, probably, I don't know, either like the last 15 rounds of the time trial series. If you guys want to see that, leave a comment if you do, because I'm not too sure if you guys want to see just the last 15 rounds. I mean, there's a ceramic and a carbon, so actually maybe I will record that last 15 rounds of the time trial. That'll be tomorrow's video. And so yeah, that'll be it. Also join the Discord server, link in the description. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, do all that cool stuff. I'm Yellowfin, thanks for watching, and goodbye.